So, red buff into the spicy. Remember, there's no game sound. I apologize. That's from the replay glitches from last patch, this replay. Keeping the full stacks. As I said in the coaching on Tuesday, you don't necessarily need to have 4. I don't like jumping onto this one. I like jumping onto this one. This one here. Like Scrub Noob. You hit this, you hit the next one, and you'll have 3 down. Because right now you activate your ferocity stack, and your attack speed's been wasted. Okay, there, he actually used it. All right. Like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to repeat myself too many times.
Yes.
Did he use empowered? Yeah. Like, you lose. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's just, it's fine. It's solid. Thanks for the follow, Pandemonium ZA.
Yes.
If you are from ZA, welcome, but. Wolves. He's doing full clear. So the things you gotta look out for in this case, like my assess, you have to assess, right? This is all good stuff though. Using the bushes for the passive, for the auto reset. But now you see this dude. You see this dude, you are? Okay, how's it then? We have lots of, Wobby's bringing in everyone. So we have this Jax ganking top lane. And immediately, what I don't see a lot of people doing, can we get nut champs in the chat? Thank you, Baker boy, 3 months in a row. Baker's one of the OGs. He literally is a Baker. And he loves Pantheon. So here we have this Jax ganking top lane. So immediately your Rengar, all jungle senses need to pop off. Right, what's the CS count? 3. Does he have both buffs? Yes. Most likely then he's done boom, boom, boom. But the question here is, why did the Jax... Look at this. Why did the Jax do... This is really stupid. I don't like this. So he goes from red to Krugs to blue. Why not just do red, blue, Grump if you're going to do this? It's quicker, healthier, and you're against the Darius. And like this guy has all of Persia behind him. I mean... No, it seems a bit silly to me. Anyway, so you should track that. You don't actually know if he did Krugs or not, right? That's the important thing here. And good job, Jax. You see what I'm saying? What am I saying? Like, that's bad gank anatomy. So now is Rengar here? Lane assessment. Okay, he's heading down, but the problem with heading down here is actually this could be pretty good. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see, now it's not so good. Swain's a chunky boy, huh? Swain's a chunky boy. You don't want to just walk into a Swain lane. The next coaching, I think, will be the same thing. We have a Kha'Zix plat gold. Assessing ganking states is so important, and I think a lot of junglers are assessing ganks wrong at the moment. Walk into a trap. Lucky that the Swain E doesn't hit. Swain chucks out the W. We jump into the Caitlyn, go back into the bush. Okay, see... Okay, flash. All right. That's actually very good. My bad. Yeah. So, this is the important facet of the ganking, okay? Watch this. So, I'm thinking about 2 things at once. Tying in with your laner. Your laner's roping down. You're roping down. This is 99% warded because you saw the Swain come out. She's probably trapped it. So, I would try and avoid the trap, but I mean, what can you do? Life is such that it is. He activates the Q here. Okay, so I feel like... activating the Q before you go into the bush is silly, because if you landed on the trap with Empower W, you could just use the Empower W, right? But then this is good. Like, she uses the net, you have flash. I mean, she already flashed, so you can just auto-attack. You've got the Empowered Q coming up. That's nice. It's good. And you got the Swain flash. Leave. Because you need to consider where the Jax is going to be. Because the Jax died. So the Jax has got 2 schools of thought. Now, a good Jax... right? A good Jax goes from his deathbed all the way up to this top skull and says, right, that's the oldest. That's the outermost objective that I can secure. 2, I can then fall back to Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, and Krugs. Jax is a very good farming jungler, right? You don't have to int double buffs to Darius to make the game fair. Now, this was a little bit troll. But this part thing for the Jax is silly. Because boom, 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 boom. You're level 5, right? Or you see, hey, this chappy right here, he's low HP, okay? He just ganked bottom lane. He used his flash. I know he started Krugs. So what you could in theory do is take the Scuttle Crab and go take his second tier Krugs. Bit of counter jungling. And that's better because you get second tier Krugs here. He's way too low to take second tier Krugs in this position. So Jax, in theory, had total control to shut down the Rengar just by the fact that Rengar showed bottom lane and used his flash. But he didn't.
Good.
He went to Raptors. No. You went to Raptors instead. That's interesting. These are the things you have to think about, right? I died, I inted Darius double buffs. Okay, GG top lane, my bad. What is my next move? I don't know why you have lane Kayn anyway, but you know, it is what it is. I actually, let me verify. Because the person isn't here. The person isn't here to chat with me. The person should be here talking with me, but he isn't. Let me double check. I think we got some... Okay, I know what it is. Okay, I know what it is, but I'm not going to let anyone else tell. You guys can guess as we go. I want you to guess by the decisions what it is. Yes. Don't cheat. Try and guess, okay? Because sometimes we have some very interesting things that come down. So he goes into the... Also, worth noting, sorry, this is so important though, because jungling is 1 to 15. A lot of times people are like, why you focus so much on the 1 to 15, 1 to 20? Because that's what jungling is. That's jungling, okay? After that, we're just all players, and our laners take our crabs. Look at this. You see this. Why, in all things that are Odin, under his Raven's influence, are you not just going to smack his face? Light post up the ass. Let's go. Like this is collapsible. You also have complete lane prio on the mid side, and the only thing is you don't have bot prio, but you know this guy's not going to be paying attention to it. So when you guys tell me jungle has no importance, it's not even the importance of the jungle role isolated. It's in terms of lanes. It's the importance of the jungle role in shutting down the enemy jungler. That's what people don't get. You guys struggle with ganks. You think there's no ganks? Go shut down the enemy jungler. I just give you 3 ways that Jax could have done it. You know? I hate that there's no sense. See, now he's... Rengar, Jax, Silas. Ba-doing. Ba-doing. Just collapse on him. Fork him. Fork him. No. Bye. Okay. He noticed. Okay, Silas OP. There we go. Okay. Flash. Here we go. Come on. Get another one. Get another one. Come on, Jaxie. Okay. All right. You know, you don't... Oh, there we go. No. Woo. Challenger Turkey. No offense. Challenger EU Northeast. There you go. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen Challenger games just like this. You guys troll, but I've seen stuff like this. Okay, we're focusing on the Rengar. Right. Okay, look at this waffling. Okay, these are not things you have to walk around. They're not sticks in the ground that you need to navigate. You're allowed to go, you know, away from them. It's like a race. It's not a soccer football drill. From the Rengar's point of view, good gank bottom lane, good take of the crab. I don't like the gank in the mid lane. You're too low. If Jax is there, you die, which he was, and you died 2v1 anyway. I feel like you should be very much focusing on getting your Grump here. And then going back to base. And he didn't buy. I mean, that's unfortunate. So make sure you're buying, yeah? Jax died again. All right, so this might be a case of the 2 inting junglers. Let's see. You guys talk about jungle impact, but that's good, right? Okay, say what you want about what's going on the screen. That's nice. Straight to the top crab, not straight, but you know, wobbly. But he got to the top crab anyway. Take this. Fizz disconnects. Rengar goes onto the Kayn. Fizz reconnects. The Kayn has no flash up. The bleed damage, they should be able to get him, right? Use your W, man. No, I mean, like, use your W before if you can. Okay. If you had Tiamat, this, he dies. More damage. If you had Tiamat, he dies. Now he goes back, now he's gonna have the Tiamat. Okay, good. Alright. From our point of view here, you see that? The Jax did a good thing. You see the Rengar go topside. This is warded so they know we went back to base. Take the dragon. Very nice counterplay. Tale of Two Cities, Tale of Two Junglers. Exactly. I'm goldish and I'll intern Jax a lot, so it's not necessarily telling. He's squishy. Yeah, but you shouldn't. Like, Jax is very much when in and out, you know? He's slippery and squishy, but you shouldn't die in those situations. Like, you should be able to assess, hey, Darius, big boy. Me, half HP. No good. Like, that, just simple logic, because there's no ways you beat him. But I like the dragon countertake.
Good. Yes.
Okay. Right, so, based upon the first clear, this first clear that he did before, right at the beginning of the game, was significantly better than many clears I see from people 2 to 3 tiers higher.
Yes.
I see players that are platinum, even diamond, who do not clear as efficiently as this guy did in the first clear. Yeah, you have to guess the rank. Right? So, that's something to think about. People always mock lower mid MMR players. There's aspects of their game that are very good. Okay, I like this.
Yes.
Thanks for the follows, guys. I'm just gonna focus on the VOD, so. We ult in, okay. I don't think, let's see, do we need to use our ult here? As Rengar, we need to be very careful with our ults. Let's see. We've got a 3v2 collapse. Okay, Caitlyn is farming. I don't think we need to ult just yet. Because now you wasted 2 ults for the stopwatch. I feel like you could have done the same thing without ulting. And now you ult. Because she just got a flashback up. You know what I mean? Like, don't be too greedy to get the kill. See, now imagine if he had ult now. If he had ult now, this is straight in. This is absolute free kills. You know? I mean, at least you got the stopwatch. Right, you got a flash again. Okay. Patience. Okay, good bowler, but no one is ready to follow up. Good again, nice and in and out. Very good. There you go. Nice. Nice. I like that. Good patience. The Caitlyn is so greedy. You see this on even a scrub noob. Scrub noob goes and plays on freaking diamond accounts, and the ADCs are like, all right, go to the bush, and he just triple kill. I don't know why people do it. It's a desire to be one-shot by Rengar. I need to do a documentary on this champion. There's so much history with it. Okay, here I don't like this. You should farm in pockets. So you've ignored Krugs because of your weird power thing earlier. You didn't have Tiamat, so you had to give this up. Now you want to maximize experience. Silver 3, no way any higher. Okay. We're holding Silver 3 as a guess for the MMR. Go farm in pockets, yeah? Krugs, Interraptors, and now you can say, right, what's the next objective? Herald. So I would, from his perspective, think... So, I mean, you can go Krugs, Raptors, do the full sequence, and then lane gank bottom lane again, right? But in that case, you're giving up a crap ton on your Herald. You most likely lose the Herald if you do that. Plat 2 game, you're giving up the Herald if you do that. Alternatively, Gromp into Wolves, Raptors, Krugs into Herald, or simply red side into Herald, you know? I think red side into Herald would be a good play. Hit the plant, get vision, see what the situation is. What he's doing, to me, is fine. Okay, let's see. Raptors into Krugs, which means he's setting himself to gank up top lane, but top lane doesn't need help. You have to ask yourself, does top lane need help, you know? A silver Rengar would have bought jungle item first. No, you never buy jungle item on Rengar. You don't buy jungle item in Rengar. Ever. You keep Hunter's Machete. Hunter's Machete, Tiamat, Duskblade, Edge of Night, Last Whisper item, into PD, into Infinity Edge. CDR boots. And then you can sell that. Was it a joke? Well, yeah, man. This is an educational stream. I don't know if you're memeing me. Hey, nice bowler. Give him the... no. What's he doing? Let's see. Okay. See, you don't need to do that. You can just hit the plant. You hit the plant, it accomplishes the same thing. You save yourself 75 gold. Right? Put the 75 gold there. But that's fine. if you do Raptors into Krugs, into Herald, you can use this plant, right? You have Flash. Jump on over, keep it in the back of the pit, hit this before you do it. Jax is here, right? And now, we ult in, Fizz isn't ready. We miss one Ebola. We hit the empowered Ebola. So he would never die. Now, if you had Electrocute, now we're talking. I don't like this fleet footwork. I like it in certain cases. I think Conqueror versus that team comp is fine. Actually, I think Conqueror versus that team comp would be good. Because, you know, Kayn, if he goes Rust, Jax, Silas, Swain, you're not bursting anyone with Electrocute. Unless you get super fed, right? And he has Fleet, which is great for bushy play. But we're not in South Africa with this guy, so there's no bushy play. You might as well just go into Conqueror. But good transition to counter jungling. Just be very careful. There you go. Smite. Smite that. If you smite it, it's worth it. You see, this is all waffle. Yeah, it's a Deka special, but, you know, top lane, maybe a little bit of jungle, but I don't think if you're lower elo, you should be doing it, or mid elo. Like, Conqueror would have been way better here. That kill in top lane, when he ganked Kayn with Conqueror, dude's dead, because added AD stacking. Added AD stacking, so the Kayn would have died. Right? Be quiet, Wobby, you heard nothing? So this is all wasted time for me. So even though he took this, if you hit the plant, right? You can go straight into Herald, solo that Herald, then gank mid lane with your ultimate, and Jax would be down on the bottom side. And you maybe Fizz is ready for it, and even if Fizz isn't ready for it, you simply use the Herald, get 2-3 plates. And now you can transition down into the bottom side. Get bottom side control into Dragon, right? But it's kind of like a... It's kind of like a complete roundabout way of, you know, you skip all of these things. Hey, XKev2NS, thank you for the spicy primo. Very nice, thank you. Welcome. You know, all of that's wasted. Because if you watch Jack's parallel, you hit this plant here. I doubt he notices. This guy shot himself to have the awareness of a walnut. So I don't think he notices anything that's going on here. And you could easily be taking this right now. He has no mana, but is he really gonna leave? He's trying to predict behavior a little bit. I mean, again, gank anatomy, gank assessment. Is Fizz in position? No. Does Fizz have CC? No. So, take the Herald, get plates. Now sequence on down, and you'll have Jax meet you in this location. That'll give you such a big lead. Such a big lead. Into the river. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Clear the vision. That's good. I like it. I see him hitting the plant. Careful here. Caitlyn's back. You can clear this. Someone clear it. Okay, well not. I mean, the dragon's the ultimate play, right? I'm just sort of deny vision as much as possible. But that's a good take. Except in this time you could have actually... done Herald, gotten 3 plates, and the dragon. So for me, it's a bit of wasted. Arrogant noob, are you actually the Jax? Are you actually literally the Jax? That would be quite funny, because that's completely coincidental. That'd be very random. This is a video about the Rengar, not about the Jax. Yeah, is he the Jax in spirit, or is he literally the Jax in the game? This is good though. I like this. Nice collapse. Okay, the ults. We're ulting onto the Swain, or are we not? Here we go. Boom. Very nice. Okay, good. So, the end game is the same, but you know, you could have done it by yourself and let your team control things themselves as well. Okay. That's good though. You see now, here's why. Because the plates are going in 13:45. So let's see. Does he get it off? Boom, he should. Double plates. Okay, I mean, it's a waste now because you didn't need it, but at least you get the plates. That's fine. Now we can shove this. Play around the winning lane, the Darius. Okay, Rost is doing things. Good use of bush jump. Don't use your empowered W there. You didn't need to. So Rengar in this case, inexperienced Rengars or Rengars that are looking to still get better at him. If you watch good Rengars, Korean Rengars, scrub noob Rengars, things like that, you'll see this, right? He jumps, he gets knocked up. Jana would be impressed. Okay, he just got 4 ferocity stacks. Don't just press W. Why press W? You've got 8 seconds to hold on to that. You don't lose anything. You know, you can keep it, and if someone steps out too much, Ebola. If an ADC steps out, Savagery Q. See, right there, that's a stunned Rost. Right? That's a stunned Rost. And a stunned Rost into a Senna, into a Darius, into a Lucian is a dead Rost. And that's a slow. Now, if you hit this and you hit this and Darius is here, he sees, ooh, spicy chain CC. Maybe you get something. But he just used the empowered W for no reason. Okay, now this is a bit of overstaying. Excuse me. Oh. Nice Swain E. Nice Swain E. Good job, Jax. All right, there you go. There you go. Okay, that's what we're not looking for that. Ooh. Cover your children's eyes. So in this case, let's see. She's shoving bottom lane. I'm going to be very honest with you. Low ELO, you have no macro.
Yes.
Gold and plat, you have some macro. But the game is won in the first 20 to 25 in terms of how you set it up. Sure, you have throws back and forward, but that's not a guaranteed thing. The macro in low ELO, when I'm trying to decide what to do next, is very random. But there are principles you can still abide by. So the Herald here, I don't think you needed it. Because you took it too late, you didn't need it to take this tower. You could have taken this tower first, and now had a fully charged Herald for this tower. So you 100% would get this also. Right? And because of that, her split pushing here isn't as much of an issue. Now, what the Fish should be doing is saying, right, I'm losing mid. Maybe I can kill the Caitlyn. And you know, you hope he can, but he's kind of, I mean, 3-1-2, he should be able to, but he apparently CS is worse than my friend Timo. So we need to make sure that here we're not greedy. So don't go back here, just run away. Run away. Together, go up. And the Darius is the Fed member. So if you're the 1v9 carry top lane, if you're the 1v9 carry mid lane, jungle, why are you in this location? You know, everyone's relying on you. You're the dude that's, you know, level 10. You're ahead of everyone else but the Silas, who isn't even in the picture. And now you're losing 2 waves. So you got 4 top. Overstaying 4 top equals GG if you die. So right here, I'm going to hypothesize is where they lost the game. Right in this moment. And it's not Rengar's fault. Unless Darius can do stonking things. Darius. Good champion. Okay, he died. He finally died. Look at this. This isn't macro. This is just, hey, I shove tower. I see tower, I hit tower. This is, oh, they're taking my tower, we stop them taking tower. You know? From the Rengar's point of view, it's not his fault. He had a pretty decent game. But, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right. See, Caitlyn's just doesn't see anything. From the, I'll tell you, right? I think the game is lost right in that moment. They're now down gold, but they didn't lose the game. It's not over, right? It's just the momentum swing is completely switched. And I'll tell you exactly, it's right here. This is where junglers in most ELOs just lose their minds. No offense, guys. None of this is meant as offense. It's just, this is where you lose. Decent early game. Didn't have the kills, but got the assists. Yeah, the Silas is playing very well. Right here is the moment. You can't beat him This guy is a potato. Make sure you just do Krugs into Raptors, into Vision Control, take the Herald, right? Go mid lane. Okay, so he died when he got to the field. So now you've got time, right? We're on the Krugs, we're on the Raptors. It's inverted in my mind. We hit the Vision Plant. We do the Herald, and you know what's nice about this? This guy just killed the Fizz, which means this guy has 2,700 gold. 2,700 gold. So he's not sticking around. I hope. You know, he just wants to leave. So if you do what I said, right now you're already on the Herald. Your timing is much quicker. So while this dude's in base, you have time to smack 3 plates, which gives you gold as well as the Fizz. Brings him back into the game, right? From there, you can transition down to do your gank on the bottom lane and the dragon. And it's a completely different ball game. Completely different ball game. But instead, we've done the dragon and we're here. And then you go for this fight, and yes, you win it. And you get the Herald. But then you waste the Herald on the top side. You didn't need to use it. You did and you didn't. This is my point. You want to maximize the usage of that Herald. You know, you need it, but you wasted it. At this point, I would think, because you see that she's here, right? This is pushing, and this is pushing. I forgo the plate with the Herald, and I make sure I just hit it. Like, where you going, boy? Hit this, right? Take it, activate Herald here, and make sure you get this tower. At least. And then leave. Don't overstay. And if you're Darius, stay with your team. You know? And don't waste your empowered ability for nothing. Like, all of these little things. And then the Swain hits a good E. That's very nice. The Swain made the play. The Jack sword he followed up, it's very good. It's very, very good. Thank you, Miyuki. Welcome with your spicy prime. I appreciate that a lot, seeing as you're also a member on YouTube. Yeah, that's where I think they lost. Yep. Okay. And now there's just rotations. We're on the dragon, but we're losing the top lane. We have to back out of the dragon because we didn't have the numbers. All right, what are your bets? And he's dead. What are your bets? We're going to go into our full coaching in a second, so it's just a VOD review, a VOD skim. We don't go in as depth. We're going to go into proper Bronze 3. The game MMR was Silver, no, wrong game. Sorry, I have to go back in time. Bronze 1 MMR. He has some Silver 4 MMR games, and he himself is Bronze 1. But in Season 9 was Silver 4. But did you see the difference? Huh? Did you see the difference? You go from thinking it's platinum because of the clear and the gank. Like, you thought it was platinum from the clear and the gank, and then he made a few mistakes and you go, oh, silver. Then he makes one more mistake, you go, oh, bronze. So if you can learn to identify those mistakes, especially if you have good mechanics and you are relatively good in the early game, you be climbing. You be climbing.